Hi there, I'm Jeremy Garner. I'm the Chief Development Officer at Southern Orthodontic Partners. And I thought it'd be useful to sit down today, unscripted, with our Chief Executive Officer, John Nelson, as we wrap up 2023 here, another exciting year at Southern Orthodontic Partners, and just get a bit of the state of the nation as we wrap up and go into 2024. So John, thanks for sitting down with me. I know you've got a busy schedule.
No, great, Jeremy. Excited.
John, I got a couple questions for you here. I'm just gonna throw them right at you, and we'll just go down here. But one question that I've seen come up as I'm traveling and meeting with doctors is they've seen some other groups, OSOs, DSOs, competitors, if you will, slow down or come to an all stop in terms of adding partners, M&A activity. How have you seen that affect at all of SOP?
Yeah, no, that's true. We've definitely seen that in the marketplace. It's really got no effect on us. We're not changing anything we're doing at this time. We're in a really great place from a capital perspective. We're focused on continuing on our current run rate. So this year we set out to add 10 to 15 new partners, as you well know. We'll close the year having added 13. That's, I think, 2 more, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes,
than last year. Mm-hmm. And we've got exactly the same plan for next year. So again, planning to add 10 to 15 new partners for the year, not trying to accelerate, not trying to decelerate. As you know, our biggest focus is making sure we're creating same-store growth. But we want to keep entering new markets and continuing to build density in the markets we're in. So, our plan hasn't changed because of the changing environment.
Yeah, it makes sense. How would you advise a doctor out there that's, considering what does the next chapter for my practice, my career look like, but I've also heard some noise out there, about that activity. What advice would you give to he or she?
Well, I think, when money isn't free and we've seen interest rates go up significantly, it does create stress on a company in its ability to continue to transact and acquire or partner with doctors.
Yeah.
But the key is understanding the success of the company. So we're not in that place, and the reason is that we've been able to create great same-store growth. This year, the 35 partners that we had at the end of last year, so far they've created more than 17% profitability growth. Our new partners who have joined throughout this year have done even better than that. So, that type of success means we don't have to think around anything differently. And so I just advise doctors who are starting to consider that be a really important ingredient for them to understand more about.
Yeah. No, that organic growth is huge, and a big piece of that is the right fit and alignment with doctors and practices and SOP. Can you expand at all on sort of determining the right fit?
Yeah, I guess what I always say, and look, I think this is backed up by people who are a lot smarter than me who've studied this over a long period of time. Like, the decision should not be, should I join an OSO or a DSO? The decision should really be, is this company where I want to be and is it the right fit? And that comes from meeting the people, talking to other doctors who are part of that platform. Are they happy? Has it been what they expected? What hasn't gone well? I think it's always a great question.
Yeah.
Like, that really is the test of partnership, how you work through things together.
Right.
And when you're trying to work out if it's successful or not, it really doesn't have anything to do with the industry, and it doesn't have anything to do with downturn in economy, uptick in economy. At least that's what, like, the Harvard Business School would tell us. As you know, we do a lot of partnership with them by way of our sponsor, Shore Capital Partners, and we've spent a lot of time with them and the work they've done in looking at sustained business success. what the Harvard Business School tells us is exactly what we prescribe to here. The key ingredients are you've got to have a great strategy that people understand. You've got to create a high performance, high value team. You've got to understand your customers. Our customers are our doctors. And you've got to be easy to work with. In addition to that, you've got to be really good at doing mergers and acquisitions. There's got to be a great leadership team in place, and you've got to be innovative. And they're critical things that the Harvard Business School, I'm sure, knows lots more about than me. That's the advice I pass on. It's not my advice, it's others. And that's backed by data. And so as you're thinking through what is the right fit, thinking through all of those things, and then coming and assessing that by talking to doctors already part of it, coming meeting the key leadership team, that's the most important method of assessment.
John, when I'm out on the road and speaking with doctors and learning about their goals and finding the right partner and telling them more about Southern Orthodontic Partners and our journey, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, well, talk to me about your timing with the recapitalization. What does that look like? And what happens sort of after that event takes place? What does life after that look like? Could you share some thoughts on that?
Yeah, so our plan has been from day one that Shore Capital would partner with us for probably a 4 to 6 year time period. And so our plan currently for recapitalisation is right in the midst of that 5 years, which will be this time next year. We're on track for that. We'll finish out the year, get through first quarter, and sit down and assess whether it's still the right time. But at the moment, nothing's changed on that timeline. We're tracking towards it. Our doctors know that. We communicate with them, keep them updated. Recapitalisation I look at as just more of a really important step on a journey. It's not the journey, it's not the destination, but it's just part of how you validate the company's success, how for the partners they monetize that success. And so that's a really important event. On the other side of it, the person that looks to reinvest in the business, a new private equity partner for us, is going to be looking at how can we take what's already good at this company and where are other places that we can bring more capital to create more growth. And so that might mean adding to what the company strategy is. Like, do you start doing de novos, opening up additional locations outside of the ones that joined you? Or is it entering, for us, we're obviously across the South and some of the Midwest. Is it us aggressively going to the Southwest? That's what the next private equity firm would look for. They're really looking to partner with the leadership team and the doctors who are in place. We'll have some, it'll never be exactly the same group of people, but generally the company continues on as it is. And a new partner's now looking to put more money at work and seeing how they can take what Shore has supported and help get from year 0 to year 5, from year 5 to year 9.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know you're a busy guy. I really appreciate your time. Kind of last question for you here. So, SOP, born in June of 2019, 2 founding practices. We're going to finish 2023 here with 48 practices, about 100 doctors, 100 locations in 14 states. What are you excited about going into 2024? Big initiatives that get you motivated for the next year?
Yeah, we've always got a lot of exciting stuff going on. This is a group that signs up to do a lot. I'm always trying to think through what shouldn't we be doing.
Yeah.
There are, as you know, I asked the team the other day, which of these things should we not do? No one gave me any answers.
Right.
So it's always a tough decision, but that's because we've got lots of exciting things on the table. We recently deployed a bonus program for all team members across 10 of our partners. and we've had outstanding feedback from the team. So taking that across the platform, I think, will be one of the top initiatives.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really exciting, I can't go into too much detail right now, but we've got a clinical innovation charter where we take some of the best practices and ideas from our doctors and I guess put it in a lab. And we've got a really exciting product that we're looking to launch February 1, again with a group of 10 of our practices, and then getting that across the rest of the platform. So I know that's something our doctors are really excited about. For me, I want us to continue to perform at this level. Like, our digital marketing engine's crushing it. Ben Goodman's done an outstanding job here. But I think there's additional marketing opportunities. We're definitely looking to improve some of the connectivity we have with our dental and pedo partners, and that's a big initiative for next year. But in terms of what I'm most excited about, it's continuing to see the staff growth that we've had this year. Because for me, that means we've got someone who's choosing one of our great partners over going to see a dentist or a direct-to-consumer offering. And that means that patient's getting a better product and a better outcome. And that means we're impacting lives. So that can sound a little bit, I don't know what the right word is, veneer, I guess, but it can, but at the end of the day, that also equates to a great economic outcome. So it all works. But no, we've got a super exciting year ahead, and as you know, finding another 10 to 15 partners. It looks like we're about to be in Chicago, so exciting new MSA for us. And we've got a couple of partners coming on in markets we're in. But probably another key MSA that makes sense geographically. So definitely, continuing to find another group of great partners who want to be part of S&P.
That's awesome. I really appreciate your time, and I think the audience finds this very helpful, and you got a lot on your plate. I think it's great how communicative you are as a CEO to potential partners. You had the chance to meet every doctor that comes to Nashville that's considering a partnership with SOP. Congrats on success in 2023, and sounds like we're off to the races. Another busy 2024.